This is sick. Well, I'll be the judge of that, mate. Oh! Oh! Did you see that? Look at that! It's that time once again on the channel. We're looking through our subreddit today. We've got 18.8k of you laughing that Lewis screwed himself. Still, I'm pretty sure that was the little quip last time out. So then 79 people helping Leclerc with red flags as well. So that's not been updated. To be fair, we've not had a Grand Prix since we did the last Reddit video. Obviously, as I'm posting this, we're in the middle of the French Grand Prix weekend. The reason why I'm not waiting to do this video after the French Grand Prix is there's not going to be any content, you know. You can joke as much as you want. There won't be anything to make fun of at the French Grand Prix because nothing will be happening because it is the most boring Grand Prix in the known universe. The current Haas debrief. Grosjean with the podium. You got Magnussen doing well with the pole award. And then we have to get those wankers back. I made a mistake. Oh, yeah. You know what? It's great. You may have seen, actually, Grosjean and Magnussen actually met up at the same race weekend. I think it was Detroit, I think it was, and the little chat, and it was just cool to see them interacting again. They both look very happy over on the state side of things, and Magnussen is actually getting his chance in IndyCar as well, so he'll be on the same grid as Grosjean again, because he's actually filling in at Arrow McLaren, so it's cool coming back full circle for Magnussen, racing for McLaren again. It's going to be kind of into deep water, so I wouldn't read too much into it with how he does, because apparently, I don't know what the circuit is actually he's racing at, but it's a difficult one to go into, basically blind, without any kind of testing. But still, it's sick to see them shine. It happens a lot, you know. You get these kind of drivers where maybe they weren't as high a caliber in Formula 1, like the upper echelon, but they were still very decent. You know, you rate them. They had some really solid drives in their careers, and then they go to stateside, and they just, you know, they're so happy. They're flourishing. Grosjean at the top, you know, getting a podium action there. You've got Magnussen with the pole award. You know, it's all rather lovely to see. Kenny Mitch, we're going to beat a Mercedes car. Why does he look so... he looks so... What's going on with the helmet? Why has the helmet got these weird streaks on it? What's going on? And then he looks so cool about it. I don't know what it is. He's actually pulling it off. He's pulling off this look. And no one should be able to pull off this look. But he is. Oh, we got a lot of Romain Grosjean love here today. I care about my racing cars. Grosjean, the man who walked out of fire last year, just ran back to his car on fire this time to try and put it out as the car went up in flames. 11 laps to go. Went to the marshals, asked for a fire extinguisher to come back to the car. They had to kind of push him away and get him away from the car because, like, it's our job, lad. It's our job. Grosjean there, ever the nice man. He just cares about his cars. Didn't want to see his baby go up in flames. Just like, you know, they wouldn't want him to go up in flames, obviously. Guys, I found Rouge in my hometown. we had a B-Tech Rouge a few weeks ago, didn't we? Like a couple of Reddit episodes ago. Now they're just popping up everywhere. It's classic F1 fans, this though. You like see corners like in real life just everywhere. Like I've talked about before, like, you know, when you're doing like a shop in Tesco or whatever, or other supermarkets are available. I keep saying Tesco just because that's the classic British one that comes to mind, but you know, any supermarket, you know, with the trolley doing the little apex hits when you're going around with the trolley, and then you just see, you know, roads like this and like, oh, you know what, I recognize that looks like Rouge. That actually does look like it. It's basically a shallower version, really. I mean, to be fair, this photo makes it look quite shallow, this photo, to be fair, so actually that matches quite well. Perez is close to Verstappen this season. He's doing great at Red Bull, so I think he's going to get a contract extension for next season. Possibly, but we've got Verstappen knocking on the door of all his past teammates, and then Sergio Perez, you pricked the wrong house, fool. Perez, I'm glad he's settling, and obviously, you know, you do have to say, he obviously was lucky with the puncher that Verstappen got, but he was there to take it, which the thing was, with Albon and Gasly especially, they were never there. You know, you would think that if that happened, if Albon and Gasly were in that race, and Verstappen had that puncher, they wouldn't have been there in second place to take first, and then they may have not kept their cool the same way Sergio did on the restart when Hamilton then just went straight on. So, yeah, Perez is doing the best he can at the moment, and I'm confident he'll get stronger and stronger. Even he said it will take him, you know, a couple of good 5 races plus to get used to the car, and you can clearly see the Red Bull is, you know, it is a difficult car to drive. We kind of all know that at this point, that it is geared a bit towards Verstappen as well, and you've got to kind of get under it and get on top of the car, basically. And Perez is slowly doing that. So, yeah, I would back it, you know. He's doing a good job now. If he continues to do the job he's doing and continues to improve from where he is right now, no doubt I think they'll just keep this pairing because it's actually working very well for them finally. I mean, they're leading constructors. First time Red Bull have done that in absolute years. So, something's working out, isn't it? Max kick I can already tell that this is... This is gonna... Alright, let's just go. That was a good one. That was a good one. What is going on here? What this? Oh, that's a shit. This has no business being this funny, but yet it is. Oh, I've seen this on Twitter. Poor Buemi, man. Look at it from both angles. Poor man. Sorry, Ferrari, but you can't escape. Just let it die. It's done. What is it? This is reaching. The perfect license plate done in GP2. It's with a Honda Civic as well. Oh dear, that's actually well, I'm guessing that's photoshopped, but that's a good Photoshop because, for frick's sake. Well, this is what I was talking about earlier. I mean, I forgot Ericsson's there as well. 2 XF1 drivers winning for the first time at the same track. First IndyCar win and first IMSA win at Detroit. Nice stuff. Good stuff. Also, that helmet is actually really nice. Really, he didn't have a design like that on F1, did he? I think he's changed a little bit, and he's made it matte, and it works really nicely. That's good. It contrasts the Husky Chocolate a lot, which, okay, these overalls, questionable. Helmet, nice. Oh my goodness me. 192 degrees Celsius for your engine. What have you been doing? Have you put the engine in an oven? What's happened? Have you left the heat guns on the heaters? You've taken them out the side pods and put them into the engine cover bay. What's gone on here? And the rear tires are gone. This is the... I thought my engine overheating was bad in things like Road to Glory and just normal career mode. I'm surprised you're still in the race. How's your engine not blown up at this point? It's trippy as well. This track is actually so... It's so bizarre. I get they're going for something cool, like a design, you know, oh, cool, look at us, like, you know, patterned or whatever. It is so confusing. And there's so many different layouts. And I feel like they've not chosen the best layout that they could for Paul Ricard, for what we do in the F1 for sure. And then yeah, it's mesmerizing. Like the red ones as well. And also, you know, they're deceiving. You go off and you think, oh, it's a bit of runoff. Just saw an FB1 was it, whatever. Sainz went off on the red ones, and he ripped his tire open. So they're very abrasive as well. So it's not even really normal runoff. They're kind of like, you know, a hybrid of like gravel and runoff, because like if they're that abrasive that they're breaking the tires, you're never going to want to go off and spin on one of them, because you'll probably wreck your tire and have to come in mid-race. Tim Hamilton was a jock. Where is he going? Well, lad, where have you gone? Where your horse has decided, no sir, I'm the one deciding where we're going, and we're going over there. We're just that way. What? Oh, yeah, okay indeed. Canadian big man. There's no Canadian girl. What are we watching? If we're going to watch, you're going to click the highlights and there's going to be a blank screen for 5 seconds. Highlights done. Sorted. I filled you in on the track action of Canada. Or it's just going to be us looking at what would have been the apex of turn 1, going back to 2011 Canada, just looking at a bird on the apex. That's all we're going to be looking at. A new way to make turn 1 in Monza. Right, what is this going to be? Is it F2 on the F1 game, is it? Oh! Well held, fair play. And you didn't actually get a penalty. Oh wow, yeah, because this is a normal race, full rules on, and no penalty for that. I guess because I think the game thinks you're so out of control, basically, that you're so out of control at this point here that the game's like, we're not going to give you a penalty because you didn't mean to do that. But that's so well held. That's a new I might need to use that in my team, you know. Might need to tap. Oh no, I've lost the back. Oh, look at that. I gained 5 seconds. Oh no. F1 fans be like Lewis and P1. Yeah, no, Lewis and P15. I disagree with this. And people misunderstand sometimes when even I've been like, oh, it's sick, you know, like I'm actually happy that Verstappen or was it Perez won. Let's take for the last race, for instance, that Hamilton, you know, locked up and went off. It's not that I don't want him to do well. It's just for the championship, because at that point Verstappen was out. It would have been a murder for the championship chances of going the distance if Hamilton went on to win that race. You know, I don't watch F1 anymore as a fan of anyone. I used to be a fan of JB. So now, I'm purely just there for vibes. I'm there for a championship fight. Good races. You know, last season, we didn't get a championship fight, but we had some mega races. So it was still a really enjoyable, really fun season last year. One of the best we've had, really, in the V6 era, I think. But, you know, still in the end, there was no championship fight. So this year, we're getting both. We're getting some great races, and now we're getting a championship fight. So, you know, yeah, obviously there's surely, you know, people from Verstappen's camp that actually genuinely don't want him to do well. For me, it's just the case of I would cheer Verstappen if Hamilton, if the roles were reversed, I would cheer equally for Verstappen locking up and going wide. It'd be like, oh, now we've got a championship fight on because Hamilton's closed back up. So I think a lot of the time F1 fans are misunderstood, because I think a lot of them that are cheering this stuff are not even fans of Verstappen. They're just fans of another driver, but as a neutral for the championship fight, they're wanting a good championship fight. It just makes sense. Why the hell would you not want a closer championship fight? Checo's absolutely quite literally flying. What? Is he being held up by the crane here at Brazil? I think this is Brazil, Sao Paulo. I want to know that. Oh, I'm sorry, you mate. User Super Gaming Pep. You could have videoed it. We need context of how this has happened. Types of headache, migraine, hypertension, stress, Boracart. That's actually accurate. Much anxiety, completely, and boredom, and just a headache of boredom. The only thing that don't do this to me, man. Don't do it. Chance of rain, 20%. Don't give any of us hope. Don't. Oh, have it read? Oh, now I'm picturing it. No, I'm not. I can't do it. Look, I'm gonna get my hopes up. I can't. Okay, it's not gonna rain. It's maybe raining. If France borrows the rain from here in the UK right now, sure, maybe, but. Nah, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. It's going to be drier than Gandhi's flip-flop on Sunday in France. I just know it. This is sick. Well, I'll be the judge of that, mate. Oh! Oh! Did you see that? Look at that. Even he's shaking his feet. I can't believe what I've just done. Oh, my God. Wait, watch. Okay, we have to watch this. Play by play. Look at this. And he's fully sent it as well. He's overtaken his teammate round the outside here, first of all. So he's done that, because he's actually had to fully overtake him. So he's already taken one car, full commitment, full lock, and then the angle here, and he's straightened it up at the correct point. What a move. Oh my days. That is unbelievable. That is, you know what, if like you were a YouTuber and you made this move, this would be the thumbnail, like right here, like surely we can't go, and the title would be like surely we can't go through the gap or whatever, or the most unreal overtake I've ever done in this game, because this is insane. That is sick. That is awesome. That is mega. And on that note, you know what? We're going to end off on that, because that is an amazing overtake to end this video on. So, guys, if you did enjoy this one, hit the like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're new around here, then do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.